Hey everybody, it's James again. Just wanted to do a little side-by-side to help better explain open loop, closed loop, and large versus small ice chest air conditioners. And so, let's do it. So this one has the fan on top, just like that one. But this one has the air box on top, which means the radiator is straight across from there. This one has the fan on top, but the air box is actually the compartment inside of here. This has a lid on it, so this becomes the air box. And there's two radiators in here to get close to the size of that radiator right there, because we're using the same fan on both of them. And with this one, we'll start left to right each time. So to power this one, I have these barrel plugs on here, and I just plug in a power supply and just run it off of there. And this has the on-off right here. But this also, you can slow the fan down or speed it up. This one here has the pump control over here and the fan control over here. And it's temporarily, I don't have it hooked up just yet, but the wiring is through there. And then the power supply for that, we'll be using, this is just one I had laying around, but a cigarette plug style. And then we'll be running power into a cigarette plug 12 volt, or you can run it on solar. This one here will run off of a power supply, which looks like a laptop charger, and it has a barrel plug male on the end. And I have splitters, and I have also inline switches to turn either one of them on or off, and the splitter, so it can be powered off the same brick power supply. And the tubing on this one, well, let's start with something else. So this one, the fill point or the high point, like a radiator on your car, is here, so you can fill the water here, run it through, and bleed the air out. On this one, since it's so small, the fill point is right here, and you just fill it up, and then the pump is down there, and then circulate the water and bleed the air out, and then seal it off. And so another difference, let's move this out a bit. Sorry folks. This one has the submerged radiator to go underneath the ice. Now you don't need ice water. You can put a little water in there so it can cool faster when you first start it up, but it's not necessary. Just put ice in there and let it go. Same with this one. The ice compartment is that bucket, and then put a lid on it. The ice compartment here is the whole cooler. And this is the air box compartment, and this is the cooling compartment. This one has a very small, let's get 12 volt pump, like a fountain pump. It's 12 volt solar. This one has a larger one to pump more water through the two larger radiators. And you can buy pumps that are that have barrel plugs on the end like this one, or you can buy pumps that just have wiring, so you can hardwire them. And that's the difference, or that's the comparison. So those are both closed loop. One is really small and one's a little larger. And then another thing too that most people don't realize, so this has a drain on it like a lot of larger ice chests. I put a drain on this one when I used it last summer. I bought a drain and put it on there. And what that does is, once the ice melts, or the water will start, level will start rising, and the ice will start rising. Well, if you have your radiator at the bottom, then the water at the bottom is not as cold as where the ice is floating. So if you just open the drain and let it drain, the ice level will always stay right here, and the ice will be always closest to the radiator laying at the bottom. With the coils and this one here, it won't matter as much. And this is really just a rough portable version. But when it gets to the technical plans, I guess you could say, or design, it's best to have a drain. And the reason is, the best explanation is when you have a glass of water in your ice water and the straw's at the bottom and you're drinking it, and then you raise the straw up to where you're drinking the water off the top, you'll notice where the ice is floating and you're drinking from there, it's colder than drinking off the bottom. Same here. You want the radiator closer to the ice, because as the ice rises and the water level rises and the radiator stays down here, then it's a few degrees warmer down here, so you want it always cold. You don't have to do that, but it does make a difference. So anyway, that's some of the stuff going on, and I wanted to give you that side-by-side portable miniature version versus the larger version with the airbox on top and the closed loop. So y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.